Shalom ubracha from Yerushalayim. We are continuing in our series of videos discussing the particular minhagim of specific Shabbatot and Parashiyot. We are up to Parashat Qorah. We will deal today with Qorah, Huqat, and Balaq, part 2. Part 1 is our last video. We discussed the very unique custom of the Aleppo community, the Halabi community, to combine, when the calendar requires it, to combine the parashiyot of Qorah and Huqat, as opposed to what we currently know and we do in Brooklyn. We combine Huqat and Balaq. This interesting and very old custom, centuries and centuries old. This custom is still practiced today in Argentina and some synagogues in Mexico. Now, we're in Brooklyn, like I said, we combine Huqat and Balaq, not Qorah and Huqat. We'll continue now discussing the particulars of these Shabbatot. So Parashat Qorah, in the New York community, in Deal communities, they will sing, the Hazan will sing Nishmat in Maqam Nahwan. As I mentioned a number of times, in Israel we do not use Maqam Nahwan throughout the year, only on Parashat Shelach, and in Parashat Qorah at Ades we do Maqam Husseini. Now there is, interestingly enough, there's a Pizmon which is unique to Parashat Qorah, which is mentioned in the Pizmonim book, the Red Book. It's Mannavu Ragle Mevasser. It's on page 133, and because it mentions Matehu Yifrah on the Mateh, the staff of Aaron, which was Poreach, which gave food, the flowers and the shekedim and the almonds. We speak about that in this Pizmon. It's in Makam Rast, and I urge all of you to look at this fabulous website, pizmonim.org. You could call up the Pizmon. It's a simple but beautiful Pizmon. You could learn Pizmon in 5 minutes. So that's Pizmon Mannavu, which is for Parashat Qorah. The Shishi also talks about, it's consistent with the Pizmon. The Shishi is also about the flowering of the staff of Aaron. It ends Vayiru Vayikhu Ish Matehu. That's pretty much consensus that is the Shishi. There are some small variations that you'll see in the Tikkun. Birkat Abraham. The Haftarah is Vayomer Shemuel El Aam. It's in Shemuel Aleph, and it's reminiscent of Moshe Rabbeinu in our parasha, and Shemuel speaking about after Shaul was crowned the king. Parashat Huqat, in the New York community, they will do Husseini, and being that in Israel we did Husseini the previous week for Qorah, so the Minhag in Ades is to do Makam Rast. The Shishi for Parashat Huqat is the Shirah that Bnei Israel did on the Be'er, Az Yashir Yisrael, et Shirazot Ali Be'er Ainula, ending with Venishkafa Al Pinei HaYishimon. Again, this is pretty much consensus. There's maybe a couple of Pesukim different, but differences in terms of where it starts. But basically that is the Shishi across the board. The Maftir is the Yiftach HaGiladi from Sefer Shofetim. And finally to Parashat Balaq. Balaq, in New York, they will do Mahur, which is a high Rast. If Huqat and Balaq are combined, they will default to the Makam of Huqat, which was Husseini. In Israel, Balaq we will do Rast. Balaq we will do Bayad, because in Huqat we did Rast. And here, again, there's consensus across the board. The Shishi is the beracha that was given by Bil'am, Tovu Ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael. It ends V'tinaseh Malchuto. There may be variances as to where we begin this aliyah, but all of the opinions have this beracha as part of the aliyah and ending in V'tinaseh Malchuto. Call to